guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's K-Slay. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Oh, so much has happened. My guest is back, Ayana.
Hi guys.
And she's also missing something.
It's gone. Bump is at home.
And I have a new guest where we can ask a father's perspective of our items today. My friend.
OG Papa Reem, father 3.
and counting.
No.
No?
Oh, well,
all right.
What left?
All right, so today's video, as you can tell by the title, we will be reviewing some items that I feel like is my go-to since I've had my son, and Ayana as well. Reem is going to give us his perspective as his daughter is now 1. So it's kind of like items that he's used before when his baby was like our baby's age, and now that his daughter is a little bit older. So let's get into the video.
Okay, first and foremost, this is my go-to. This is called the Breast Friend. It's a breastfeeding pillow. It's really handy because it has a latch. It clips around your body, and it helps with from the beginning stages to help with positioning, to help with your latch.
Oh, I didn't even know this.
Yeah, it comes with a little pocket. I put my AirPods or my bottle of water here, or maybe my snacks. It worked from the beginning, from when the baby was, when we just got home, up until now that he's getting a little bit heavier. And it's kind of hard to position and hold him up for breastfeeding. But this is just one brand. I know that Boppy also has something
I was just
comparable.
Say, I have the Boppy one, and I think I should have gotten this one because
it's a little more sturdy. It's stuff. The covering comes straight off. When I first got it, I took the covering off, unzipped it, threw it in the wash, put it back on. So this is my #1 item so far. It just helps with breastfeeding and positioning and just taking less load off.
And how much is this one?
This is $39.99.
Oh, that's the same price as mine.
All right, the next item. This is the travel size, but I also have the larger size. This is the,
what is that?
The diaper, the butt brush. So you don't have to use your fingers for the ANTI ointment or any diaper cream. It helps with clean up a lot faster. This is the travel size.
Wait a minute. So instead of using, how does that work?
You dip it in the ANTI ointment, you rub it on the baby's bottom.
Oh, it's not for cleaning?
No, it's for applying. It's applicating.
Okay.
So
that's not a doodle scooper.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, would you scoop?
No, it makes diaper changes really fast. Sometimes what we do, my son doesn't like to stay in wet diapers at all.
No?
Since he goes
Bougie
off.
babies, huh?
Yeah. So what we do, we know through the night he may change 3, 4, however many diapers. We put the ANTI ointment on it prior, so it's a quick just on and off, on, wipe, throw it back on. So we'll pre-wipe about 3, 4 diapers. But this is the small size, the travel size that I keep in my diaper bag. Yeah. But there's also the bigger size one that we have
Did they have
on
this
the changer.
when your daughter was 1?
You just
I wouldn't know.
Again, because I have a little boy, this is any kind of waterproof changing pad.
Yeah.
Is a necessity. I played myself the first couple of days and I used the cloth one and he wet them down in 2 seconds.
Okay, wait a minute. So you're talking about changing him at home?
At home, on the go,
that's
but
travel size.
Yeah, this is a travel one. Right?
But do you use it at home?
Yes, I have other ones that.
Oh, and it's detachable.
One of the free ones, if you refer back to the last video where we got all the giveaways, I have 2 from PAMPERS that we use in the house. So this one, it zips off.
That's cool.
So this is just an example of one, but any diaper, any changing pad that's waterproof, especially for having a little boy. Because
and how much was this? And how much was the last item that you showed us?
The last item, this one, it was $5.99 on Amazon.
Okay. I'm gonna call it the pooper scooper because it just looks like a poop scoop.
And this is $29.99 from Skip Hop, but again, you can use any brand.
And it has a lot of other compartments.
Yeah, so this travel one, you know, it's a bit bulky, but you have the changing pad here that folds down. You can separate it if you don't need it. And then up here you have the holder for the baby wipes. And then another pocket you can put your diapers or any other items that you need.
That's cool.
On the go.
And it still could fit in a bag. Yeah,
it can. It does make it a little bulky if you don't have a bigger bag. But I keep this one in my diaper bag.
He just pees all over me. I don't.
Yeah, you without waiting?
Yeah.
This one was a godsend from the beginning.
What is
the electric nail file.
Oh.
And they have different.
Yo, I need that.
There's one pad from 0 to 3. Then you go 3 to 6 as the baby's nails get harder.
I need that.
So the 0 to 3 one is really good.
I'm ordering that today.
Yeah. So this I got off of Amazon. I think $16.99.
Is it cool?
Just the baby electric nail file. There's a bunch of different brands.
Is
This one is CHERISH.
Is it 30 to 35 then?
You know, I have tried to use it. It didn't work. I used the like right here. They have all the different age groups on it. So you have 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6, 6 to 12,
and it's
12
colored.
plus. It's colored, so you don't use a harder one on the softer nails.
This is so cool. Oh, and it has 2 different levels.
Speeds, yeah.
This is cool.
And
it's for the baby.
I used it. As soon as the baby got home, I left the hospital after a day. We were able to use it because his nails were really sharp.
And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, new moms, if you don't know already, I've honestly clipped him a little bit too short, and you can see like the redness because I went down too close. But I had to cut his nails because he was scratching his face up.
Well, he doesn't scratch himself. He scratches. I get scratches. Dad gets scratched.
Well, with
up.
a Hashitashi nail clip like that, why would he cut anybody?
So that. Ooh, the travel bottle warmer and food warmer. This is good. Again, it's heavy. It's a little bulky, but again, I leave it in my diaper bag for when we have doctor's appointments or we haven't gone out because of what's going on. We haven't gone anywhere really far yet. The furthest we've gone is doctor appointments. So what you do is you heat up your water. It's basically like a thermos. You put your hot water in here and it stays hot for quite a few hours. This is the Tommee TIPPEE version of it. They have all different brands. This is just one that we got.
Okay, so let me ask you with that, right? Do you heat up the water hotter than you would normally feed the baby, or you put it the temperature that he?
I personally do boiling water. When the water's boiled, I put it in here so it stays hotter for a longer time. And what it is that the hot water goes in here and it stays in. Then this plastic container, you turn it upside down, you pour the water into it, and then you place the bottle in here. So even if the water is really hot.
So the water in there is not what you actually put in the feed in?
No.
Could you?
I don't, for me personally, I wouldn't.
You could.
It's probably hard to,
it's probably too hot.
So you can regulate it better when it's in this, depending on, you know, how long, how hot or warm you want the baby's milk or food, because it's good for warming up food also. For me, the fact that, so for example, we go to a doctor's appointment and we stay a little bit longer, I might tell Dad, like, you know, start the bottle. But if we take a lot longer, it'll get cooler. So you can always put the water back in here so it'll stay warm.
And then
so if you have to do the back and forth. Gotcha. So that's what I like. That's why I would.
And approximately how many well, you said I was thinking that you use the water inside. I was gonna ask you how much water does that hold, in case if they did like what Reem is saying, to use that water to put as the formula. How much do you think it could hold?
If I would say about, if the big bottles are 8 ounces, I'm saying
like 1 bottle.
Yeah, for the size for 1 full bottle, definitely. Okay. 1 or maybe like 2 to 3 of the 4-ounce bottles. But you can do it that way. I just use it the way, that's the instructions they give you to use it that way.
All right. So let's follow instructions.
Those are my 5 items.
And not do our own thing. All right. Well, for me, my #1 go-to item is this warmer. It is Keywing, and this I believe is a 5 or 6-in-1 bottle warmer. It keeps the milk consistently warm at a certain temperature. You can program it to put whatever temperature, hot, cold, room temperature, whatever. For me, it's good for like in the middle of the night, because what I do is I fill it to the appropriate water level, and I put 2 bottles in it, so I know at his 2 times that he wakes up during the night, I can just pop it right in his mouth and we're good to go. It also sterilizes, and you can warm up bottle food, like the glass food in here. And depending on the size of the bottle, it has 3 different levels of fast heating. The reason why this one is my go-to rather than this one, and this one you actually got me for my baby shower gift. This one, it heats up the water heats up the bottle really fast. However, it doesn't keep the water consistently, it doesn't keep the bottle consistently warm. So You can work it from your phone, but you have to get up and turn it on manually, then use your phone. Which to me makes no sense, because if you're gonna get up to turn it on, might as well just do whatever you need to do while they're standing there. And it doesn't stay on. So say for example, I put it on, it's gonna cut itself off.
Okay, that was gonna be my question.
Yeah, so I mean, I like it. It's fancy. It's a nice brand. You can sterilize nipples, pacifiers, everything in there. But for me, in the middle of the night now, especially when I need my sleep, this is my #1 go-to item.
And can you start that one remotely also from an app or remote
No,
control?
this one is not remote control. So this one I keep right in my bed. If you look in my last video, the morning routine, you see that this is something that we use. We can even use it throughout the day, because like I said, I make the bottles, I prep them, and I put them in. I know Nash was telling me before, like, he thought you had to, once an hour passed, you can dispose of the milk, but once it's warm or cold, you can keep it for a longer time. So that's why this is like my go-to.
Gotcha. I need to look into that. I need to know.
I love this. Love, love, love. My next go-to is the nose feeder. Oh my God. This thing, you use it?
Thankfully, my son hasn't had any congestion, any nasal issues so far. I
mean, just regular boogers.
Regular boogers, I have something else, but the Oogie Boogie.
This is one of the best things that I've ever. Because with one of my kids, I've done it without.
Without this?
Without that.
Oh God.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
I ain't never let you use no cups and bottles.
I love my baby, but I don't know if I can do that. I don't think I got it in me.
Hard pull. Spit.
Ew.
So as it's self-explanatory. You put this in the baby's nose, you put this in your mouth, and you pull as hard as possible. So listen, when I first got it, I was like, I'm never using this because this is nasty. Like, I'm not using that. But this little thing here, it stops anything from getting into your mouth or anything like that, and it has reuse, like,
call a filter.
Okay, filter. So you can dispose of one once it's, like, you know, messy or whatever, and get a new one, or wash it. And this is the go-to. I believe they come. There's another one that they have, like a bigger pack that comes with like a nasal.
Gotcha. Yeah, I have that one. Same brand.
Yeah.
Frida baby.
Yeah, you pour the nasal in, and then you give it a few squeezes in the nose, and then you pull everything out.
Everybody,
this one.
saline. You pour the saline inside of the nose.
This is coming from the guy who's old school.
I'm just saying. We've evolved. I've had 3.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Nah, but that's definitely a good go-to.
Yeah, I just thankfully haven't had to use it yet.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait till they get like their little colds and stuff, and you gotta, girl.
Yeah. I guess.
All right, my next go-to is this is like it's for baby acne. I use this. He had got really bad acne, and this was just my #1 to go to. I used it for like 2 days, and his face cleared up like immediately. It's cleansing water, and it's like a moisturizer cream. It's from California Baby, and I use this every time that I change his pamper, and then I just put this on, and every time I gave him a bath or a shower, and it cleared his face up in like 2 days. So this is like my go-to #3.
I've been using this also. My son also has the baby acne coming out on his face, and now starting to travel down to his body. I don't use it as frequently. I'm just doing it twice a day. Maybe I need to try it because it helps. It does help.
Yeah.
But
so
for better, I think I need to start using it.
I have someone, a friend of mine. Shout out to my friend Laborde, who, congratulations as well. They just had their son, and he also experienced some acne, and she was also saying she only used it morning, noon, and night. Now the video that I watched, the lady used it, like I said, every time she changed a pamper, and that worked. Within the next day, I saw a huge difference. By the second day, all the acne was gone. So up it up. Even though this is a little pricey, this is $15 or $15.99 by itself, and I think this was like maybe $20 or something. But it's well worth it, like I said. And this, you just use a very little bit amount on like a pea amount. This you squirt like maybe 2 or 3 pumps on a pad, and you just wipe the baby's face. And even though they're gonna like not want it to be their face to wipe, just wipe their face.
But what I saw a video that said instead of wiping, to dab. Yeah, so I use a washcloth and I dab his face with the micellar water. I needed less than that.
It smell like money.
What do you use? Okay, what are you gonna go? Old school? What you use?
Yeah, what you gonna use?
A little coconut wood. Yeah.
And my next go-to is Pampers, but not just any Pampers. It's the Baby Dry. Like, for some reason, the other Pampers, the swaddlers that I have, when my son uses the bathroom, I can smell. I don't know if it's because my senses is still very strong, but it smells horrible. I spoke to his doctor about it. She tested his urine. She said there's nothing wrong, because I'm thinking maybe he has an infection or something. Like, what's going on? Why does his urine smell so bad? I noticed once I changed his Pampers to the Baby Dry brand, that change, it did all the change. Like, even at nighttime, I don't have to change as frequently. Like, it's not as soaking wet. But this is like my to-go. Oh yeah. And this is my. I'm not even gonna open this because
good luck.
the smell in here.
Please don't. It does a good job.
Yeah. So this is my last go-to. What is this? It's like a baby G
Diaper pail.
Diaper pail. And
the UBBI brand.
Yes, this is life. Like, I keep it right by his bassinet or his crib or anything that you guys would be using, and you just pull this back. I'm not gonna do that now. You pull this back, you drop the Pampers in, and you slide it back, and this whole thing will be full of Pampers. Like, when I take it out and I see how many Pampers, it's like maybe,
it's a heavy bag.
Yeah, it's like maybe 50 to like 60 Pampers in here, and you don't smell anything
At all.
Yeah.
Until you open it.
Until you open it, but it's only for like a second.
Yeah.
Open it. You had, did you use one of these?
Hated it.
I have the same exact one. What I like about it also, it's stainless steel. It's and they come in good. It comes in really nice colors. Like, I have the royal blue one. So
Oh, yeah, I know it came in different colors.
It's like a marble color. They have like purple.
Oh.
It has a lot of different colors. So this was a great. I've bought this a couple of times for a couple of people for their baby shower.
Yeah, I got this as a baby shower gift, and I'm very, very thankful for it.
It's a good buy. And again, it keeps the smell. You don't smell anything.
This is well worth the money. And,
Yes.
and if you were planning to get someone this as a gift, this is a great gift. Like, moving forward, after my shower and after I used it, anyone that had this on their red, even if they didn't, I put this.
And it is pricey, but it's worth it. $89.99.
Is it? I thought it was like 60.
No, I lied. Maybe it was $69.99, and then with the bags.
Oh yes, the bags that come in, I think it comes like over 100 bags or more than 100 bags, but the bags is $20 for the pack. But I don't foresee myself using, you know, having to buy another pack of bags.
That, and you don't have to use like their name brand bags.
Yeah, you don't.
Go to
That's the
Amazon.
great thing about it. You don't have to use their bags at all. You can use any bags, honestly. Like, you can put garbage bags in here.
Yeah.
And just pull it out and it's fine. Like, other brands, I know you have to use their bags. This one you don't.
It's my turn? Well, I failed the test because I didn't bring all everything. But one go-to, this bottle right here, the Tommee TIPPEE. The reason is, I'm a male, I don't have breasts, but the nipple is really amazing. It kind of mimics the actual female nipple, so they get like a soothing action. It presses, it concaves to, you know, like a female breast would. And they like to sleep and lay down with it to give them like a soothing feeling. So this is pretty good, and it comes with like different nipples, so I kind of always appreciated this brand. And it has the bigger ones as well.
I didn't see that one yet. I'm gonna have to look for it.
Yeah,
So do you do like what the dads do, like poke a hole in the shorts and then No? Okay, just asking. With this one, I do know that this comes 3 in a pack for $19 or $20 at Target. And it comes with nipple size 1 on it. So if your baby is like 3 months like mine, you have to purchase this that is for 3 months and up. And this comes 2 in a pack and it's $6. It is pricey, but it's well worth it. Like you said, it does mimic the nipple.
Thank y'all, because I wasn't doing a lot of stuff that y'all do. Yeah. I must stay on brand. As I said, I do have, you know, a 1-year-old, like you guys said, and she is ready for, you know, sippies, but you know, they like the handle because it kind of like gives them a feel like they can still throw their head back, but it doesn't work that way. But you know, I really like this brand overall. It's easy to clean. You can actually remove the straw. Each part of it is actually detachable all the way through. you know, you want to soak and then you want to make sure you scrub. You're able to do that. So I really like this brand.
Yeah, I like it too.
These right here, you might not see them, but they're spoons with rubber tips. As you guys know.
Yeah, these are everything. I just started feeding my son.
These are dope because as the kids' teeth, you know, get a little older and they want to start eating solid food, they don't know how hard to bite down on that. So, you know, having a little protection for their little teeth are kind of amazing and easy to clean. I don't know if this is like a plastic or like a silicone base, but you don't have to do much scrubbing to get these off.
It's
so
silicone, definitely.
these are a great go-to.
And what's also good about this is if you want to give your baby food warm, the spoon changes colors when it's too hot.
Oh.
So right now they're 4 colors and then they turn white if the food is too hot. So if you're washing them and the water's hot, they're all gonna turn white.
Oh wow, I like that.
That's a mom thing right there.
I like that.
I'm just feeding.
This is MUNCHKIN brand.
Yeah, this is dope. I like, and some of these come with like fork sets and knives.
Yeah.
So it gives them a chance for them to actually, and it's small enough for them to grab their little fingers and start, you know, doing their own thing. And if you guys think that you're gonna have kids and you won't have a mess, you're sadly mistaken. I've done it 3 times.
He's gonna keep reminding
Yeah,
3 times. There's no more. So, all right, the last go-to that I think, me personally,
This isn't a baby item.
it's an essential item.
Oh, okay.
So something that me and the baby can share is a food processor. For those that don't like, because you know, you see sometimes a lot of warnings behind baby food that, you know, inside the ingredients, the colors and like, certain ingredients that people like don't want their baby to consume at such a young age. So you know, you can go all the way organic, and you can do it with your baby at the same time.
Yeah.
So
True,
you can,
very true.
You know, you do the same boiling down the fruits and vegetables, and you just throw it in, and then hit the button. And then you got baby food, you got daddy food, you got mommy food.
So let me ask you, as far as like consistency of the food, this is a Black & Decker food processor, by the way. It's nothing special, it's just a regular food processor, right?
Yeah.
So like how often do you make this? Like how does it work for you?
Me personally, I've done it where I've used like storage capsules for the baby, and you know, you typically know what your baby normally enjoys to eat. So you know that you won't have it for that long stored away. And if you do like some fruits or vegetables, you can actually freeze some of them.
Gotcha.
And you could throw it out after. But what I like to do, I like to start on low, so I don't over process it and get it too deep.
That's what I was trying to
say. So I go from low, and then I, you know what I'm saying, I raise it according to the texture. And each vegetable or each fruit has a different beating point.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like a fruit might not take as much processing as like a sweet potato or something like that.
So what do you use this? Like what do you normally cook in?
You can
or like make for?
Sweet potatoes, regular peas. You can even have like as she's a little older, you can mix with the rice and the chicken, and it gives it a nice little blend. A little bit of everything can go in there. As the stage of their existence grows.
When did you start?
I think.
What age or how many months?
Because I can't wait. I need to know. I'm at 7 weeks. I'm ready now.
Okay. 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just started feeding my son the beech nut.
Yeah.
At stage 1 at 4 months.
Okay, yeah, around that age. What I would say is adult's food processor versus a baby one. The motor is a little bit better
on the big one.
On the big one.
Okay.
So you get a little bit better processing.
See, now that's good to know. I started a week early because my son will be 4 months in a few days. So
Gotcha.
I started 2 days ago, and he absolutely loved it.
Yeah, and what's good about it is it heats it up enough. Because sometimes you might, in the small, the infant one or the baby's bullet or whatever it is, you might miss
a few
something that wasn't, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't hit properly, and then you might pour it over and not even notice it. So you don't really want that with your baby.
Gotcha.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, so.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that wraps up my essentials.
that is our go-to items that we have used, and I want to thank you guys again so much for coming. And make sure you always like, comment, share, and subscribe. Where can they find you? Rich_threads.
You can also find me at the First Fathers Podcast. I am the admin of the show.
Where can they find you?
At Chinny Carmen San Diego on Instagram. I'm not doing any other cool stuff like that,
Right.
but you can find me there.
We're too busy breastfeeding.
Exactly.
Well, like always, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will be back with more videos. Bye.